A landmark and hard-hitting verdict has been delivered in southern India. A Madurai court in Tamil Nadu has sent a powerful message on police accountability. This week, it awarded the death penalty to 9 police personnel in the shocking Sathankulam custodial death case. This case dates back to June 2020 and it involves the brutal custodial torture and murder of a father and son. An incident that had sparked nationwide outrage. Calling it a rarest of the rare crime, the court underscored the need for strict punishment to instill fear and ensure accountability within the police force. 58-year-old P Jayaraj and his 38-year-old son Bennix were killed in custody under deeply disturbing circumstances. The two were detained on June 19, 2020 for allegedly keeping their mobile phone shop open. This was during the peak of COVID-19 pandemic and a nationwide lockdown. Police had accused them of violating that lockdown and the curbs during the COVID-19 pandemic. Just days after their arrest, both father and son died in jail. Bennix died on June 22nd that year and Jayaraj succumbed to his injuries just a day later. This incident sent shockwaves across the nation and raised serious questions about custodial violence. Now, the sentencing judge described the case as a clear abuse of authority. The two men were stripped and ruthlessly assaulted in front of each other. The judge said that this was done with the intention of killing them. The court further went on to say that police attacked unarmed people and that they should not be forgiven. They should not be given lesser sentences based on their age or family background, for the court said that they are all educated. The bench ordered the convicted officers to collectively pay 1.4 crore rupees as compensation to the grieving family. The judge stressed that the punishment must be severe enough to ensure that such horrors never really take place again. The 9 personnel who were sentenced to death include Inspector S. Sridhar, Sub-Inspectors P. Raghu Ganesh and K. Balakrishnan, and 6 other personnel. There's a 10th accused also in this case, Special Sub-Inspector Paul Durai, but he unfortunately died of COVID-19 while the trial was still underway in August 2020. The case was initially probed by Tamil Nadu's crime branch of the CID, but India's premier probe agency CBI took over based on directions from the Madras High Court. The conviction in the Sathankulam custodial death case was driven by a powerful mix of courageous eyewitness accounts and forensic evidence that revealed clear attempts to destroy crucial proof. Woman Head Constable S. Revati, who was on duty at the Sathankulam police station during the night of the incident, provided the most critical evidence. She testified that P. Jayaraj and Bennix were brutally assaulted throughout the night and into the early morning. She confirmed seeing bloodstains on the tables and batons inside the station. Now, Revati initially feared for her safety due to pressure from colleagues and was eventually provided round-the-clock protection by the court to ensure that she could testify truthfully. Her testimony directly contradicted the police's initial claims that the victims died of natural causes. While much of the digital evidence had been compromised, it still proved crucial in piecing together the timeline of the assault. Investigators found the key CCTV footage from the night of the torture was missing, reportedly set to auto-erase on a daily cycle. However, a judicial magistrate was able to recover the hard disk, revealing critical visuals. The footage showed the father and son in normal condition when they were first brought into the station. But in stark contrast, recordings from the following day captured them barely able to walk, dressed in blood-stained clothes as they were taken for medical examination. Clear proof that they had been suffering severe injuries in custody. In a chilling revelation, CBI investigators found blood splatters on the walls and furniture of the police station. DNA profiling in this case of the blood lifted from the station walls was found to be consistent with the DNA profile of both the victims. It was then exposed that cops had forced a sanitation worker to clean the station floor and had discarded the victims' blood-soaked clothes in a hospital dustbin to hide the scale of the violence. The officers, found guilty of murder last month, will now have the option to appeal against their sentences. But these deaths once again push the issue of police brutality in India into the national spotlight. Rights groups warn that hundreds of custodial deaths are reported in India every year. This highlights the torture and abuse to extract confessions have become deeply entrenched in policing practices. And the concern for this is not limited to just physical abuse. It's about the very system of justice itself and the reliability of confessions extracted through torture. What happens when someone innocent is forced to confess out of sheer agony and pain? That is a question which lingers on.